Man, it's crazy out here tonight. It's feeling real oppy outside. Man, it's crazy. So, everything got shut down. Cause I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm thinking we everybody finna kick it. And everybody did not know, did not pay attention, did not understand. They were all losing an hour tonight. The time jumps up to 3 in the morning, and people were not aware. So people got dressed up, came out, and they thinking they got an hour. They got like 10 minutes. So the place is closing. So I'm like, I came all the way out for nothing. That's what I'm saying to myself. Like, this is a waste of my time. So I'll turn around and go back. And before I could turn around and go back, dude swung on the security guard. The security guard was I don't know. They just hired this security guy there, and he act like he's really policing. He's over policing his job because he ain't got nothing to do. He don't realize that everybody in there know me, and the owners of that place know me. And if they'd have known anything about him being over pursuing of his job, the other brother was cool. He was like, man, I know you ain't on nothing. Yeah, hey, look, it's my job. I got to ask you for ID. I'm like, all right, cool. The owner ain't there today, so these new security, they don't know me, so I'm not tripping. But these guys jumped the gun, and they just got really crazy. These people that just showed up. But this one security guard, he looked like Prodigy from Mobb Deep. And he's sitting there short like him too, about 5'2". And they're like, yo, this is what it is. And, let's go. We're gonna bounce up out of here now. It's 3 o'clock. It's time to go. And everybody like, no, it ain't. Because they didn't even change the times back on the phones or nothing yet. So everybody's saying it's 2 o'clock. It was like, dude, did you punch drunk? It's 2 o'clock. So they telling this to this guy that came in there. He dressed to the nines. Him and his girl coming in like, wait, we can't come in. And the security, and I was like, all right, ain't no problem. I'm just finna tell my boy, like, I ain't finna stay. Saying I'm up. And even the bartender, she didn't know. Because she was like, I would have just closed you out and told you. She's like, I didn't even know. I'm like, it ain't no big deal. I understand. Time moved up an hour. I get it. So I'm about to bounce. I could hear behind me, the dude was like, man, talking to the security guy. And I knew it was doggone Prodigy again, up there with that damn mouth. No, it's gotta go. Gotta go. That's what it is. The dude was like, look, man, you don't talk to me like that. And he got a way of talking to people. I just said, I'm not going to be controversial, start some controversy, just go to the crib, why do I care? So, next thing you know, dude start getting crazy, and dude swung on him. The guy who came there with his girl, he just swung on dude, the security guy. Bah! Hit him on the side of the head, and the brother man came to go help him out, help Prodigy out, because dude swung on him like crazy. So here come Prodigy. Here come the big brother coming out there to help him to break it up. Prodigy in there. Then the girl gets involved. She comes in there and starts trying to hit Prodigy. And dude, he shoved the girl down to the ground so hard. Dude, he grabbed the little Prodigy, threw the girl down, and that's when dude lost it. Like, dude, you put your hands on my girl? So now he's in there going crazy. Is that a cop trying to follow me? As he lost his ever-loving mind. They out here like vultures. Well, he thought this was gonna be easy. You thought you was gonna get me? That's why they call me Chicago Wind, baby. Left your ass hanging in the breeze. Yeah, so anyway, the fight kicking off. Dude in here, I mean, he went off, and the brother that was the other security guard, he's a young kid, but he's big. You know what I'm saying? So he shoved that brother right off of him. And he's like, "Get up off me!" He trying to get over there to Prodigy, and I'm trying to tell the security guard, I'm like, "Look, just call 911." You know, to help you out, because you ain't gonna be able to control this dude. You just shut this woman down, and he's irate. And somebody on the inside already had called the cops. They was up there, and that damn dude was whooping that security, both security guards. The young kid that was trying to hold him, I was like, young kid, stay out of it. Prodigy kind of needs an ass whooping. Let him take his ass whooping. Prodigy still, no, nobody put no hands on me. I do all the ass whoopings around here, you know, so. Little Prodigy was in there. The girl gets up. She's in there trying to fight back and help him. Prodigy shoved her down again by her face. I mean, he grabbed her face. Me, I know it's time to go. You know, just get up and bounce. You know, it's time to go. I was like, all right, I get it. Time moved up, and now I'm not finna wrestle. What I look like rolling around in the dirt with some security guard who being a prick. So they grabbed him by the face, shoved him down to the ground. This dude going irate, dog. He came out his jacket. He had on this little coat. He out there in this white goddamn sweater with some damn pointy ass brown shoes. Getting down. I'm like, go ahead. Yeah, he was Hispanic. Had on some pointy shoes and some damn some G's, swinging, going wild. So him and Prodigy is wrestling this shit. I was like, go ahead, P. And he slung that damn security guard in the middle of the street. Swing! Prodigy ass is in the middle of the street. That's what his little ass get, thinking he tough. Slung his ass in the middle of the street. Man, I left these dudes in here talking. They still in the back chat talking. There's two of them in there and they still talking. Who is this? Outlaw them? That's Outlaw.
That's all they doing. They not doing none of the cutting.
Him and Kyrie.
That's how I know that job is. That's how I know that drug is serious. I'm like, nigga, that ain't
that shit is serious. That shit put you to sleep.
Nigga, I'm like, nigga, those, bro, nobody wants, I don't think nobody deserves that drug. That's what I say. I don't think you deserve that. Nobody deserves that drug on the street, like, nigga.
Especially if you have, like, the mask on or, like, when it's, like, the actual gas. Yeah, you're going, bro.
Yo, that's why I said, I'm like, nigga, you got the gas mask on. This man got to put the drug on you. Like, nigga, yeah. I don't know how they go. There's no way how they gonna wake you up, bro. I don't know how they wake people up. I still can't imagine.
Nah, you just wake up in your own.
That's what they say. That's why they say he was in a coma right before he announced he was dead for like 20 minutes. It was like, all right, he in the coma, y'all. Oh, he did. Oh, shit.
This is what I come home to. I got Outlaw and Kyrie in my goddamn living room. Boy, I tell you. Deal with some crazy ass shit like what I had to deal with at the house. I mean, at this damn place. So the cops show up while they slung the goddamn Prodigy guy in the middle of the street. And then the Prodigy guy talking about some, I'm pressing charges on him for assault. He hurt my knee. And she like, the girl like, I'm suing him. He was like, man, he was beating my girl. So they got to check the security camera. And what's not. So We'll see what happens.
How big this man was. Anytime this nigga come out, usually about 300 to about 1,000 people.
Nah, it's not no regular. Yeah, he was.
That's not regular.
So if you go to the Patreon, we broke down Hulk Hogan's dirty little secret.
Yeah, you will have certain people like, oh my God, it's Chris Brown.
Hey,
Nah, Michael Jackson.
Let me talk to these fools.
Squad of people. It'll be like a whole freaking
mob nigga chasing.
Y'all still up here talking, man.
Yeah. Oh, he got dropped off and stuff.
He got dropped off or he went to bed.
Yeah. LB and Trevor. Yeah, we still over there, man.
He said, I dropped out. I'm in the back chat.
Yeah, he was in the back chat. We was talking about this man, Michael Jackson, man, how like he was out there, like, say if he like
Michael Jackson. Y'all went all the way to Michael Jackson. Now, how did y'all get way off track? This thing was the Lakers and Celtics. And y'all done turned this thing to all the way. Y'all done went from Lakers and Celtics and worked y'all way up to Michael Jackson. How did this happen?
After about 5 hours,
you know,
worked that way.
Conversations
got there with him. Like, man, we lost a lot of stars, man. We say, Lord, man, we gotta appreciate these stars like LeBron and all them.
LeBron James. We gotta appreciate these stars like LeBron James. And that's all of this. Y'all mentioned Michael Jackson just to try to honor LeBron. God damn, boy, I tell you. Y'all would y'all would go through any length to get some sympathy for LeBron. That's just it.
You got to admire this man. He out here in Foley still putting it down. See, you know, he turned it up right before the playoff, like right before the playoffs start, like usual. You know what I mean? That's what he do. He a real one.
Who?
Who's the real one?
LeBron.
Oh my God.
The real one, the one that was in the locker room? Because he didn't want to be out there getting it, because he was getting embarrassed. He went to the locker room on the team. He left the court with like 4 minutes to go in the game.
He like talking about that's a real.
Yeah, he went back there.
20 years in this league, he ain't got to finish them last 4 minutes. He played enough minutes. He played the most minutes.
Right, that's why he should be sitting his ass at home.
Y'all tripping off boat. He already played the most. Y'all tripping. Get off his head. This is why a black man can never win. Everybody was so great this out of America.
Right, you got people like, man, y'all get me through my work hours at work. Y'all get me through my job.
Them young boys be out there trying to run him. I'm like, yo, chill, yo. Y'all ain't got to do him like that, yo. Every time. Like, y'all trying to run my man Bron, so he like super tight. I'm like, man, come on, man. His calves getting tight. But he's still going to try to finish the game. Luka did his thing. That's why he said Luka's number 1, I'm number 2. He's in the back seat. He on the passenger seat. He in the back seat.
Shoot, he might be number 3. Reed's probably outplaying him.
Reeves, you better not ever say that again. Don't you ever say that.
Shoot, Reed's out there playing defense. He doing everything.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Bron too big to get away with that. He too big. He too physical. He's 6'9", 240 pounds, dude. He can't get away with stuff Austin Reeves is doing on defense.
EPOs.
Man, that EPO is not. They have to be drug tested, so that is like we can't say
you don't have a drug test LeBron, man. You know that's crazy. I don't even think.
They did drug test. He passed. They ain't gonna tell.
Damn, you did. He ain't pass no goddamn test.
Yeah. You know,
yeah,
he ain't gonna try to drug test no damn.
Man, y'all know he know it's ways around passing drug tests. Take it from a guy like me.
Yeah, and one of the best ways is not to take it.
It's the number one way to pass.
The number one way to pass. LeBron James ain't taking no goddamn test. You think they waived the test for him? Man, they ain't bring no test to him at all. Everybody else got to take a test. They gonna be, hey, you got a layup. That's suspicious.
You just soon now.
Oh, y'all got Ant-Man. Ant-Man told you. You forgot Ant-Man was there. Ain't that y'all guy?
I mean, that's my homie.
Well, he the one said it. He the one exposed the business. You know he talked too much. And he wasn't.
That's why I'm a town nigga. These ATLs be always telling something. God damn, why you always leaking? What you telling for?
Hey, he was mad he had to take it. He was like, man, they got me as soon as I walked off the court. They ain't did nobody else. It was me and homie. I was like,
Crazy.
yeah, he told you all in the Olympics. I was like, they ain't doing nothing over there with him.
Man, y'all just.
Oh, that's LB. Yeah.
He was asking me something. You said something about Aeropostale.
Oh yeah, I was saying.
Man, LB been gone an hour and come back and remember the conversation.
I was gone only like 10 minutes. Like I went to the bathroom. All that. I came back. I was like, I'll see him back in.
Yep.
Hell no, I ain't wearing no Aeropostale. Number one, hell no, I ain't wearing that shit. Number one, that's the girls. I know they had a small
Damn, we got two Kyries up here.
They had a small men's section, but the only time I would step my ass into the Aeropostale is when I had a job. Like when I had I did like this inventory job that goes through a bunch of different stores, and the holes in Aeropostale and Times Square was fire as fuck.
Yep.
That was like around
They had like a good year. I ain't gonna lie, where everybody was with them.
Aeropostale had that run when Hollister and Abercrombie.
Yeah, Abercrombie and Fish.
Like 2011.
Oh yeah, what's going on with the Abercrombie and Fish guy, Tino?
All that's been quiet. He's trying to get the case dismissed.
Oh yeah, that got swept under the rug.
Yeah, he trying to get the charges dropped.
They pulled up
delaying. We call push the court date back. Push this court date back. That's what he said.
They pulled up on that nigga in the headquarters in New York City.
More than 9 times out of 10.
I know, but he went in and got bail and stuff like that. He was smiling and everything.
You know, I gotta ask you, what happened with Dirk?
Yeah, trafficking allegations.
Dirk, who?
Little Dirk. You know.
I thought you talking about Dirk Nowitzki. I was like, what?
See, you sound like the game when he was dissing, so that ain't cool.
Ain't nothing happened with Dirk. We got a court case coming.
Like,
Right, he locked up. And I'm like, what's going on with Dirk Nowitzki?
He said, what's going on with Dirk?
I know more about Dirk Nowitzki than I know about Lil Dirk.
Good answer. I like your answers right now. I like all of them. I like all your answers right now, Cino. They sound like you sound like a good witness on the stand. Like, I need that.
Witness? I'll be like, what the hell am I here for?
See? I like him already.
See, all these young dudes tell on each other. It be the craziest shit ever.
Like, what was it? He was saying something about suicide. Like, tell him to get Kyrie.
Oh yeah. When I told Gilbert Arenas that he was having a suicidal moment, he had suicidal mindset. When he said he laid the guns down, I said, "What'd you do?" He said,
told him to pick up the gun and shoot him or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Why would you do that?
Suicidal about that? That sounds homicidal.
No, that's suicidal. You knew he was gonna kill you. So when you go in there intentionally to know you're about to die, that's suicidal in everybody's clinical mindset.
I don't get it.
Okay, look, if I go into place and I'm like, I got a gun on my waist, but I plan on handing this to LB and telling him I just did something horrific to your family, do something about it. Here's a gun.
That's not suicidal. That's homicidal.
I'm letting you kill me. I could have killed myself, but I ain't got the heart to do it, so I need you to do it for me.
But who would do that?
He did. That's why I said something to him. That's suicidal.
I don't get it.
So
This sounds retarded.
I think you was there today. Well, you was, Kyrie, with the Steph Curry and SGA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's going on with that?
Huh?
I didn't watch that video. I didn't get a chance to.
What happened with SGA?
Ain't nothing happened with it.
Yeah, it's the whole conflict. You know, everybody put out the video when before he was in the league. He was talking about how Steph was his favorite player. when he was young. And I told people that this was a real thing brewing between these two for years. When he came in the league, Steph used to abuse him when he was with the Clippers, you know. But now it's a whole different thing with each other. It's like SGA is like Steph think he's full of himself, you know, like he's like they ain't won. But right, he feel like, but he don't think it's just him. It's Campman, it's the rest of that generation just really thinking they champions and they the best in the world. They ain't did nothing yet. And that's what he's like, y'all ain't won nothing.
Did people forget about John Morant? Remember what he said about Steph, like when he first came in?
Yeah. And that same thing.
I don't have no issue with that.
The young boys, I'm telling you, they act like young NBA young boys. I swear to God.
And Ja feels like SGA feel like I've been better than Steph for the past 2 years. It's just the media keep putting him on top of me. And he feel like that's what it is. But then it went to
he ain't held down his skills yet.
He's right and wrong at the same time.
Like his knife ain't sharp enough yet.
He's right and wrong. He's right and wrong at the same time.
But then everything got live because it ended up getting exposed and going public because you was there. You saw it. Well, hell, I pulled up.
Dude, you don't have no trophies. Like you haven't won anything yet. But win something first.
You want no empty.
Steph just like this guy, man. You can't tell him anything. And that's how he feels like. And Shai looked like, I don't need you to big bro me. I'm better than you. So it's like one of them. He feels, dog, I'm better than you. I don't need you to big bro me, dog. It's cool. If you want to get on board. But I'm better than you, dog. And I've been better than you for 2 years. The media keep putting you above me. But I know I've been better than you for the past 2-3 years. That's the difference in what's going on with the two sides. And that's why they have this inner thing that's going on, that only ball players who playing against each other, they know what time it is.
Similar to what
they know what's up.
Yeah, that makes
but
sense.
something happened, and then this thing elevated.
Nobody was really talking about it.
Nobody was talking about it
until it got to a level.
I mean, I ain't got no problem with it. That's what we need. The
HGA just got war.
A certain level.
That's what we need because the 2010s era got too friendly. The 2010s era got too friendly.
Because he posts his fits and he posts music or lyrics as captions. I think he also like tries to, whatever city he's in, he tries to find something that matches, a lyric that matches the city, right? And so I'm looking at it right now just to make sure that I'm not being petty and that I'm being serious. So he'll post the fit, and then he'll post like if he's dunking on someone or like a good play from that game. So he posted when he played in the Bay. I was feeling.
That's Steph Curry's sister. That's Seidel. This is Steph Curry's sister talking about what Shai does. She watching what Shai is doing. Why would she be watching what Shai is doing?
Like E40 in the Bay, so I had to go dumb, right? Fire fit, whatever. Watching the move, oh my God, he crosses up Stephen, right? Goes behind the back. Stephen gets off balance. Great move, right? Yeah. Cool, you got your move off. You posted the shot of it, great. But why are there like 4 other clips of him against Stephen and no other player gets that? No other post gets that.
It's because, see, we're both the little sister in us coming out. I think it's just like, because he's Steph.
I'm doing my Googles right now. I've been searching his page, and the last time he posted
with that many people?
Never.
It's because he's Steph.
Never.
Everyone wants to be him.
I don't like that. Great player, though. Great player.
No, he's so good.
I should get MVP.
He should.
In my opinion.
I need to watch more. Because I'm like.
Now, she's pointing out, why did SGA do that? She's trying to put him on blast for doing that. He ain't take the post down. He ain't did nothing. He letting it be known. I'm showing me abuse Steph more than anybody else in the league because that's the guy they keep putting above me.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because Steph sends his baby sister to go out there and talk for him.
So Seidel wants to get it.
Keep it real, like I didn't even pay attention to the correlation between Shai and Steph. I'm like, when I talk about Shai, I talk about his actual like
Thing.
No, when I talk about Shai, I talk about like his actual like peers, like in his age bracket.
Yeah, like he ain't
Like
put him in the same tiers.
I do like the whole Shai, Brunson, Ant-Man, whoever else is like in that like 5-year window and shit.
But nah, like I just don't look at Shai like he on that level with Steph, and they shouldn't be doing that, dog. You ain't won nothing. You ain't
But
no
is he
unanimous
an
MVP.
Now,
You ain't none of that, dog.
Now these
Unfortunately.
dumbass niggas on the stream earlier talking that bullshit about Shai being MVP. It's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? It's like, it's Joker, bro.
Joker ain't MVP this year. It's definitely Shai this year.
Like,
I hate to say it, like nobody wants to acknowledge
No,
that.
you think Joker is MVP this
You gotta
year?
be good for a minute.
Dog, this motherfucker had like
30, 20, and 20. Like yesterday, I
Dude,
swear to God.
that's just one game. Shai been on 5 for 6 months. I'm like, damn, man. Shai get a break. He was 30, 20, and 20. Well, they went into what? Double overtime?
Hey,
did they? I remember Phoenix. Didn't they play?
I know they went to one overtime. I don't know if it was double.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Those he didn't get that in regulation.
That's not even. Hey, Joker's been getting triple doubles all season.
Dude, anybody get Russ averaged it for 4 years straight.
But Joker is doing this shit now.
So Joker's supposed to win the MVP every year then.
No.
No, his team is losing now. They just started to win. Dude, Shai is MVP this year. That's it. Hands down.
If they give it to Shai, it's going to be the Josh Allen thing all over again.
No, it ain't no Josh Allen. Shai is a better player this year.
No.
He's playing better this year, and the team is playing better.
I had Shai as MVP until January. and then no, I wouldn't
Joker ain't got no damn MVP. Man, hell no.
If they give it to Shai, it's going to be.
They might as well. They jawed him out last year, so I give them. They may give it to him next year.
It's going to be the Lamar Jackson, Josh
Shai got 4 50-point games already this year. He's doing how many triple doubles? How many rebounds? How many assists?
Not that many. Shai doesn't really have a lot of triple doubles. He mostly is in the point category.
Yep, and assists. And his team is the top of the West, and the West is loaded. That matters.
Yeah, Denver's right behind him.
Right behind him.
Right behind.
Exactly, behind him. He will get MVP.
Jamal Murray non-playing self.
No, Denver just wasn't good. Now they're getting it together.
Now they getting it together.
They've been getting it together for like a month and a half.
See, I feel some type of way about Shai. I'm like, Shai, this your first year you finally gonna get the award.
Oh,
why can't you just be humble?
He was good last year. It's just
he was good, but they snubbed him. So this year they gonna give it to him. They gonna award him. I'm telling you, they snubbed him last year. So they gonna award him.
Foul baiter. I've been saying Shai is like the ultimate foul baiter. Like it's annoying. He's worse than Trae Young.
Nah, you like James Harden with it, but it's cool.
No, James Harden is nowhere near as bad as Trae. I had Trae Young as the worst foul baiter in the league until Shai.
I think LeBron is a foul baiter.
So I give him credit for doing it. I'm like, bro, he's small.
James Harden is nowhere near Shai and Trae Young. Like, them niggas like, dog, you can't even touch Shai. Like, this shit ridiculous. You could be 5 feet away from the nigga, they still gonna foul.
Shai don't have no 3-point shot, so he ain't gonna be
learning a lot about
The nigga be 5 feet, like nobody be near him, and he still gets a foul call. It'd be like, bro, this nigga's like way over there. It's like, what are you talking about? Like,
Man, ain't nobody.
it is what it is, though. That's why, but people, as late as usual, just now finding out. That's why they chanting free throw merchant.
Now, see, this is a chronicle breakdown of the whole scenario. As you see, Steph, since he started, was abusing Shai. Like, this Shai was a rookie. He was on the Clippers. See, people don't remember Clippers, Shai. And people thought he just started off with OKC. They don't remember him being on the Clippers. I was like, the Clippers traded him for Paul George. The worst mistake they made.
I mean, it's every time somebody get Paul George, it's the worst mistake we ever made. That's all I hear.
Yeah, podcast P. He's more into the podcast. He did more podcast episodes than games he played. I'm like, damn. You're right.
I think the NBA should ban those podcasts. Every player that has a podcast, that's his production.
They were talking about that. They was like, dude, if you are actively playing, why the hell are you on a podcast? Because they were talking about that with the Knicks. No, they talking about that with the Knicks. No, they talking about the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks got a podcast. Dog, they had it, dude. This was just on the damn thing. They were going off. The Knicks are the last team that should be on a podcast. They want them to end that podcast. Yeah, they was like, they should not be on the podcast.
We're third seed. Now go talk to that bitch ass nigga Draymond Green.
Oh, well, Draymond damn shows he don't need a podcast anyway. I don't even know why he do it. Because it's been trash since he started it.
This is the thing. I like Baron Davis, but Baron Davis is a fucking glazer, bro. Jesus, can you disagree with anything he says? He just agrees with anything. It'd be like, bro. Like, you gonna sit there.
He's from LA. He a real one, yo.
He's a LA dude, and he used to be the biggest troublemaker there was.
He's already played Jimmy Butler this year.
Dog, Baron Davis is the last person that needs to talk. The Baron. They used to call him on the court. The Baron. When he's the dunk. He used to come down the lane and dunk on dudes. Like on the playground. Like he was that guy, and he hung out with gangbangers. And if you did him any kind of shit on the court, they would pull up on you. After the game, anything. With him and his doggone gang. They did that to players random, like, dog, what was that you did a couple in the season? I ain't like that shit. Yeah. Baron Davis was rolling like that. He was crazy.
That's why today he can't be talking, because it's like he gonna get.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, Baron Davis, you know how you was. You was like the bully.
We Indiana Pacers, we rap, we sell drugs. Like, oh yeah, get him out the club immediately. Get him off the mic and the club. He tripped.
Draymond is such a fake tough guy. He's only tough guy with like niggas smaller than him.
No, Draymond cool.
No, he's not. That nigga be a tough guy with little niggas. But when a nigga Isaiah Stewart stepped to that nigga, he do shit.
Oh no, he know not to mess with Beast too.
I mean, how many?
Like that dude is off the reservoir.
It either be like these weak ass white boys or these little ass niggas.
Man, he went at it with Brian.
Nigga, really? Really? Really?
Don't you say that's a weekend, dog. You better shit.
Really?
He went at it with Brian.
The ultimate glazer, he glazes LeBron all the time. He don't do shit with LeBron. When he stepped to LeBron, come on.
Man, see how Steph used to do. But you see how Steph used to do, Shai, man? Look how Steph doing him.
Yeah, look at that. Like that look beautiful. That's what I was gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's because Shai is young, though. You know what I'm saying? He don't really. he don't know how to guard Steph or what to do with Steph. Steph is taking advantage of him. But as you gonna start to see, Shai game get a lot stronger. And he was a little skinny kid, then he had no real weight to him. You know, young, small, he just got heart. You know, he got heart.
What's gonna hold Shai back? You gotta stop wearing training bras to practice. I'm still upset about that one.
He a fashion guy. That's why I don't trust his D-Wade ass. I'm like, fucking D-Wade.
Shai's a zesty nigga. I just never say that.
Man, he's not from this country, man.
I don't care.
I could tell, yo. I knew that when I was like, he black like me, but he about my complexion, but he is not acting like me. He don't act like no American. This ain't no American.
He's from Canada.
I can tell.
That's not an excuse either, because no niggas from Canada. That's not zesty like that.
Hey man, he not one of them. He not one of them.
That's just Shai thinking he a fan.
They got other Canadians apparently.
That's Shai.
They got other Canadians apparently.
They got other Canadians out there. They ain't all tough.
Outlawed and fell asleep.
Shai got a short. I remember when he showed up to practice. Like, I know this about Shai, because like I be checking niggas like when they be doing those fashion pages and shit. James Harden be cool. Some of these niggas leave me. It's like niggas like Kyle Kuzma and shit, but Shai's worse than Kyle Kuzma.
They paid him to wear that clothes, right? That's
no, they don't, nigga. They choose that shit on their own. I know. I'm a fashion nigga, by the way. Just let you know. But it's like, no. They do that shit on their own. Anybody pay them to do shit. You can pay me all day. I don't mean I have to wear the shit that you pay me for.
What you mean? That's why I paid you to wear it.
No, nigga.
Paid for it. You endorsing my brand when you come out on the court. That's why I paid you money.
As a nigga who knows people that's like big in the industry or IG back the pages for fashion and all that shit, all they do is just pay them. That's it. They don't give them the clothes what to wear. They choose the clothes. Like, they just give them the credit. They give them the credit to go buy whatever they want to buy.
Yeah, but essentially, I told you to go. I gave you credit to buy from my store. I gotta
wear the most biggest bull. This is the thing, right?
Yeah.
Perfect example. Russell Westbrook. He also dresses crazy, right? He wears a designer brand called Tom Brown. You want to know who else wears Tom Brown? Tariq St. Patrick. 2 different people. He's just going to the zesty section of the closet. That's all it is, bro.
I said that, yo.
Tariq St. Patrick don't wear none of the zesty shit that Russell Westbrook wear, and it's the same brand. Niggas choose to go to that section. Niggas choose to go to that section. I know that, but I've been doing that. So, and this era tries too hard too. Gen Z tries too hard. Nice.
Why you gotta say the young? Why you talking to young boys like that? That's why, cool. As an OG, I'm trying to be cool with these YBs. I ain't trying to get beat, bro. These YBs got switches.
You're a YN too.
I'm 29 years old. I am not YN. I'm big bro. I am big bro.
YN.
I'm big bro.
They call you Unc, but you're still a young nigga to me. Like, you're not even 30 yet. Dog. And you're Gen Z. You were born in what, 90,000 something? What was you born?
No, I'm 95, so I'm definitely a millennial.
Gen Z, bro.
I'm millennial. Gen Z is
like, you're on the cusp of Gen Z. Like, 96 is Gen Z.
Man, fuck that. I ain't claiming that.
And you act like it too, because you say too much about how hood you are. You said it like a billion times. It's like a millennial would know.
Look, that's what street niggas do, dog. They let you know every time.
No, they don't. They usually get robbed and jumped or killed. It's like, you gotta stop doing
listen, dog, I ain't saying the ending is gonna be perfect for them. I'm saying that's what we do while we breathe, man.
Yeah, and look at Steph giving them the business the whole time. Why he with them Clippers? But see, this is why it's a competition thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the bar. Steph was the top. I got to take the top dog down. That's just how he think. You know, this the guy that's keeping me out of starting the All-Star game. This the guy that's keeping me from all my accolades.
But Steph the same way. Defense.
No, it's the same thing with Chris Paul. Chris Paul was that guy till Steph came. Steph was the little dude that was in his camp and everything, and we used to teach. And then when he hit him with that cross, it was over for him. When he made him fall, that was it. And
He didn't
Steph,
even fall. That nigga just stuttered. He just had that stutter. Oh,
man,
might as well fail because he
I bet,
damn near
like,
was in a
Chris
wheelchair
Paul wasn't
position.
even in the conversation like that when Steph was around. Like Derrick Rose been took that spot for point guard.
no, he ain't take it from CP.
Because the two hot niggas in the late 2000s was Westbrook and Derrick Rose.
What?
No.
Nah. I mean, yeah.
Chris
I mean,
Paul
they
was
were.
getting injured too much. So
Yeah,
Chris
he
Paul
was getting
like
injured,
starting
but
to
he
be
was never
out of
on
that
a winning
conversation
team
by
like that.
2007.
He just got.
But when he went to the Clippers,
like,
they
09,
was Lob City, dog. You
I
forgot?
get it, but the main nigga of Lob City was Blake Griffin.
Yeah, but who was giving him the ball? Why you think it was Lob City? Chris Paul was down there running the point. That's what Brunson should be
He
doing.
was also saying, "Goddamn, another injury."
Yeah, he in the playoffs. He would get hurt in the playoffs.
Like at the end of it all, it's
Right,
like,
but
Like
Steph
Chris
is.
Paul, like the Chris Paul fan.
But here's the thing:
Like,
Chris Paul was starting in the All-Star games. It wasn't Russ.
After that, Derrick Rose.
Russ wasn't the starter. It was always Chris Paul, and then James Harden them came up. Then Westbrook them was coming up, but Steph was there, and then Steph came and took all of it from him. All of it, snatched everything from him. And that was it. And then
he
it was
didn't really have much other than an All-Star appearance.
right. Then it was like, well,
The only thing
James, you the two, and Chris Paul gonna be the one. And that ain't gonna work for James. James got to be the one. But yeah, it was Steph was the one that was under him, and now it's the same thing happening with Shai. Shai is like, look, it's over for old timers. Old time is over. Like what they do tell him in BML, yeah, old timers is over. Old school time is over.
man, you gotta respect the nostalgia to this, man. Some nostalgia. The king always stay the king. That's what the game is, you know.
Yeah, nah, it ain't. not in today's time. They don't honor nothing, dog. You could, dog. This the OG, man. He ain't my OG. I don't know that nigga. These young dudes don't honor nothing.
Barely like that when I was young. Now it's these niggas.
See, that's always y'all came in disrespectful. My father told me to be respectful to the OGs.
No, because I'm not dick riding none of these niggas. Like, dog, like I'm just not of that ilk. Well, like.
Oh, look at Kyrie up there, Warriors basketball, baby.
I feel bad for Kyrie. That nigga crying at the free throw line and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was memory Kobe Bryant.
After that.
You ever tore your ACL? I don't think you want to stand up if you tore it.
It ain't even about the ACL. That nigga knew it was over for the Mavericks. Like he knew.
Well, it's over almost for his career. I mean, that's like career ending.
But he's gonna get the money. There's no way he's not getting. Like he's getting the money on his next year's.
But he can't play the game that he loves. That's all he knows.
That's not the reason, fool. Niggas know about his contract coming up.
Well, it ain't just the contract coming up. It's the fact that you won't be able to play, and that this could be career ending. It's just a long journey back. That's over a year, dog.
Yeah, he coming back in the estimated time frame is April.
He won't be back in April
Of next year.
He won't be back in April.
Make it. They could. AD could carry them, babe.
He ain't gonna be ready in April. He gonna miss almost all next season. So that's just a wrap.
Man, Mavericks, man. Jesus.
AD went out too.
Bad luck. But AD's coming back. AD's coming back like in a week or two. No, never mind. AD's going for the season. I forgot.
Yeah.
I was like, what you talking about? I was actually paused like.
Yeah, I'm like, what is he talking about? They shutting down.
I forgot they reported that yesterday. He's going for the season.
Right, he gone for the season, and then
but he could come back, but they're gonna sit him down.
Right, they're gonna sit him down. Why would you play him?
Back, but they're gonna sit him down.
Why would you play him so you get hurt again?
Yeah, it's over for your season.
Yeah, they knew the season was over, so it was like no point in coming back.
Right, they got Klay Thompson out here. He went there thinking like, all right, I got a chance to win a championship. With Matt, yeah, with Kyrie and Luka, we on our way. And now he in purgatory. It's like they like that boy over there in purgatory.
St. Quentin, baby, they sent you to St. Quentin. You like that boat so much. We got you in St. Quentin.
Your money with no tax, with no state tax.
Yeah, well, that's the only bright spot. But now Mavs went up in ticket price. They took the ticket prices up. Yeah, they raised the prices of the ticket by 8%.
I wish you would. You better bring them things down. You better let these things down. There's some people in there.
To have the people boycott again.
A boycott, yeah. I'm with that. We gotta do something. You gotta understand.
I mean, they still boycott. Them people ain't showing up like that.
Everybody ain't really seeing like the real agenda. Everybody's like, they're trying to help the man. I'm like, no, nigga. No, you simple mofos. This shit is bigger than that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Bigger than the Super Bowl.
If you know, see, as a gambler, I know what's up because I've been aware of no gambling in Texas. I've been aware of that for a while. Like, the company that owns, the people that own the Mavericks have a big stake in gambling. And they're trying to bring gambling to Texas. This is all this shit is about.
I know that.
So
I said I made the
Mavericks
video.
so bad. They're trying to sabotage. I feel like they're trying to sabotage the Mavericks. So when 2027 comes around, when they can refile for a case to bring gambling to Texas again, I feel like they can hold the Mavericks hostage and threaten to move them to Las Vegas or some shit. Even though they're not going to do it, but they're going to just pump fake it. Man, you don't want to lose Dallas.
They can't. Okay, but here's the thing: they can't even do that. It's not up to the owners to say we're going to move the team. You have to go through the board of governors, which is the NBA. This is why it's different. It's like Al Davis saying, "I'm finna move my team over here, and you can't stop me." You know, they can't stop you now. The league has to approve that, and the league is not finna approve losing a team in the Texas Triangle. That's where their money's at. Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. They're all 2 hours apart from each other. That's their Texas Triangle, and they're not finna let that get broken for no Las Vegas. They'll put a whole other new team in Vegas.
We know that.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying. There ain't gonna be no pump fake.
They don't know that.
No, these billionaires, what they've already are doing is replacing all of these people who are not on board for this gambling in Texas. They're spending their money, putting the people that they're gonna get in there to put them in office to vote for it. So they know how to get around it. They just say, okay, we're gonna get the people elected that we want to get elected, and they're gonna pass this bill. Then they're gonna change this state law. So at least sports betting, because you could sports bet, but not if you're a Texas resident. They won't let the bets go through. So they want at least the sports betting out.
Texas is going through what New York went through like 2-3 years ago.
Yep. And New York was like that. And
New York finally folded.
Yeah.
We'll have sports betting.
They had no choice because it's like you're going to have to conform because everything around it is changing. Alabama still got a stronghold on it. Like everybody go to Georgia to gamble because in Georgia you can, but you can't do that in Alabama. And then you can't buy liquor.
You can sports bet, just they don't have casinos where you can gamble online. And they call it arena betting in Alabama.
Yeah. And then you can't bet, you can't buy liquor on Sundays. So
that was the worst. I was like, Mike,
you can't do that here. You can't do that here in North Carolina.
You ain't no nigga before. You ain't no nigga yesterday. What you mean?
You can't do that here in New York.
And I almost got my cousin fired from their job. Man, they almost sold me the liquor. I came in there, it was Sunday. We had just came there, and I pulled up like, hey, what's up, cuz? I just drove down there. Hi! They working at the store. I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, I ain't know you. How long you been in town? I'm like, I just got in town. I was like, hey, let me grab some beer. And it was Sunday. She ringing me up, and then the manager came over quick. Like, oh, you can't do that. I'm like, wow, what's up? Oh, it's Sunday. She forgot all the rules already. She just saw me and forgot the rules.
Dang. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
They don't sell liquor here on Sundays either. Like the ABC store is closed on Sunday.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I hate about down south. I hate that they separate liquor from wine and champagne. Like you gotta go to the other store called Total Wine or some bullshit to get champagne.
Oh yeah, that's exactly.
I'm like, who the hell looking for champagne?
So when you go to the liquor store here, it's only liquor. It isn't like, so if I want Moet or something, I gotta go to Total Wine, like across town. It's like, this shit is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you mean, dog. I ain't no wine drinker.
And they close at 9 a.m. I mean 9 p.m. Like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
You gotta think about where you at, though. You in the South where people carry guns. They can't.
Shoot, they carry guns everywhere now.
They carry guns everywhere. You know, DC is open carry, right? Like, no.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Right here, we conceal carry.
New Jersey low-key got gun law. I mean, they're gun quick, but you can still carry.
What does that mean? Like, conceal carry? Like, oh, you gotta have it showing?
No, conceal means you don't have it showing. Open carry means
it's in the holster.
Yeah.
Like it's in the holster on your hips.
Yeah, conceal means you better not be showing it. But you can have it, but don't show it.
You can carry it. You can carry it. It's on your hip, in the holster. That's what concealed is.
No, no.
Or it's in your boot or some shit.
No. That's not concealed. No, you do that, you gonna go to jail. Now, conceal means it has to be covered. It cannot be shown. Now, it has to be holstered, or if you got it in your pants or whatever you will feel like carrying it. But it can't not be shown. Open carry, it has to be in a holster and showing. You have to show it on open carry. If you got a gun, you can't conceal it.
Yeah. I got it mixed up.
Right.
Concealed is like when you have it like in the back of like your jeans or whatever, like in your boot sneakers.
Yeah, open you got to, because in the southern states, and they got less crime. I mean, I saw a grandma with like a 40 cal revolver, a Magnum on her damn hip. Like,
I'm still advocating for.
She's at the
I'm
stove.
still advocating for open carry in New York. Whatever happened to that? That was supposed to happen last year.
Yeah, it was, and they figured that ain't necessary because it's gotten a little crazy. Y'all start killing each other in like New York.
It's been this way.
Y'all became
It's
gangs.
always been that way.
Y'all became a gang and started doing a war recently, and that they was like, no, that's gonna create some problems.
Since I was young, it's always been this way.
Yeah, I should never.
If a nigga trying to rob me, the K flocks.
They blaming drill rap because they say it didn't get like this bad till like 5 years ago. So it was like 6 years ago.
It's just
the drill rap made it bad.
It's been this bad. No, hold on, wait a minute. It's been this bad. It's just that the mayor be lying to these fucking out of towners that be moving here from like London and shit to play. Like, I remember, like, it's so easy to manipulate London. Like, I remember one time a white chick from, like, London called into the Breakfast Club, like, a few years ago. And she was like, there's this dog, I'm trying to find a nice apartment to live at or whatever. Then Charlamagne tried to line her up, said, it's like, you can go to the pink houses in Eastside, Brooklyn. I was like, okay. If you don't know what I said, that's where Uncle Murder's from.
Yeah.
New York? No, I ain't going.
Fort Greene Projects.
I was like, yeah. It's like a lot of these these fucking what they call them, transplants. Yeah, these transplants and shit.
But you see now it's changed. You see how it is now? Steph up there still trying to war, but now SGA is a whole different individual.
Okay, and Steph is older. He done had injuries. He done came back.
He done had injuries. He still can shoot the rock, but SGA is a whole different monster.
I wish they trade Draymond.
He ain't no game changer. You know Steph is
I
that
wish they
game
trade. I wish they trade.
SGA ain't a game changer. I don't understand that.
Nobody's trying to play like SGA. They trying to play like Steph.
That ain't true. It is people out there trying to play like SGA.
I know what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that Steph is like
Right, he's commercial. That's what
is more
SGA
cooler
know.
versus SGA. It's like you respect this game, but you ain't trying to be SGA. Like, come on.
I'm not trying to be him outside. I ain't trying to dress like him.
No, like when you get on the court and get the ball in your hands, you know, like you're not trying to
like
be
there's
doing.
nothing in part. There's nothing particular that SGA do that's
Like, nothing about his game just says, "Ooh, I want to go out on the court and
like
try
he's
that."
not a flashy dude for real.
Right, he's not Ja.
No,
He's
that's
not
what
Steph.
John Morant or Anthony Edwards.
Right, he just better than that. So that's just what it is.
No, dog, he ain't better than nobody, dog. He ain't doing none of that. I ain't here.
Like he doesn't have like a particular game that makes me go. There's nothing particular about SGA that I remember. I just remember him being good, but there's nothing particular that stands out.
That's what I say about SGA. If Ant would stop taking threes and go to the hole, he'd be MVP too. He'd be sitting there having the same conversation.
No, that's a whole dumb conversation.
What?
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,